Hello and welcome to Quays News. I'm Marion Tabagoma.
And I'm Rhiannon Healy-Provost. Here's what's coming up on the programme today.
Travel set to be disturbed again as rail unions continue to fight for a pay increase.
Greater Manchester has taken back control of its public transport after 40 years of private ownership.
A new community hub full of food and culture has opened up in Media City. Rail strikes are set to hit again.
Train drivers from 18 different companies are walking out once again this weekend.
Max Hayes has this report from Manchester Piccadilly.
It's been the never-ending story for the past 18 months. Strikes, once again, affecting our railways. This weekend, once again, thousands of train drivers are set to walk out on strike. The ASLEF union said its members at 16 train companies in England will walk out between the 30th of September and the 4th of October. An overtime ban will also take place on the 29th of September for 5 days.
Well, to be honest, I think it's fair. They should strike. I think everyone's entitled to a fair and decent wage. And if you have to strike, so be it. The government should up their wages so people can do the cost of living.
Agree with them.
Yeah.
Well, most of it anyway.
Why do you disagree with them?
Because I'm a pensioner on £10,000 a year and the drivers are on £60,000 a year. Why should I agree with them?
I'm not the workers. There's cost of living and prices are going up, and it's only fair for everyone's pay to go up.
Feel sorry for everyone that's stuck, unable to go anywhere.
Do you feel like it's gone on too long now?
Yeah, it has. They're not doing themselves any favours, but there is a cost of living crisis, so I can see where they're coming from. But it's not helping those that need the trains to go and earn a living.
Both ASLEF and other union, RMT, have been locked in a row with train companies over pay and working conditions, leading to the past 18 months of strikes and continued disruption. The last offer put forward included a series of changes to working conditions and practices, as well as pay rises of 4% for 1 year and 4% for the next year.
Where in many companies there'll be no trains running at all, in some there'll be very few running. It's unfortunate that we have to take this action. We don't want to hurt the travelling public, but after 4 years and virtually for some of my members half a decade without a pay rise, we've got no choice.
Last time train strikes took place saw disruption to not only the FA Cup final but also the Eurovision Song Contest in Liverpool. This time the aim of the strikes is something slightly different. They target the Tory party conference this weekend on Saturday. A spokesperson for the rail delivery group said, in response to the strikes, that further strike action by ASLEF leadership will cause more disruption to passengers. We want to give our staff a pay increase, but it has always been linked with implementing necessary, sensible reforms that would enhance services for our passengers. The union have rejected a fair and affordable offer without putting it to their members, which would take average driver base salaries for a 4-day week without overtime from £60,000 to nearly £65,000. And as the train strikes will disrupt many this weekend, people will have to look at other forms of transport. Max Hayes, Quays News, in Manchester.
Around Greater Manchester, you may have seen a new addition to the new roads. The B network and its yellow buses have taken over local transport services.
The bus and tram network plans to create a fully integrated system across the city. Our reporter Grace Eccles has more.
After 40 years of deregulation, Manchester buses are now back under local control in areas such as Bolton, Wigan and parts of Bury and Salford. Manchester's B Network opened its new initiative on Monday the 20th of September, creating a new accessible way to combine tram and bus tickets for the low price of £5 for a day's travel. Laura is one of those who benefits from the B Network initiative on her daily commute to work into Manchester via public transport.
Transport at the moment, it's been, well, before it was so disjointed and you sort of want to get to different parts of the city, but the tram won't take you everywhere and the bus won't take you everywhere. So if you wanted to sort of get both modes of transport in one day, it ends up costing you a lot, or you wouldn't really know. And I think it's really good having the app and the joined up.
Michael, a train conductor who supports public modes of transportation, speaks on the B Network initiative.
Yeah, I think it's a great idea. I think it should encourage people to use the bus more. £5 a day is fantastic. So what exactly does this new system mean for local transport users?
Reduced cost of travel by 20%, more daytime and weekend services on some routes, earlier and later buses on some routes so that people can connect to the first and last train or tram of the day. The Mayor of Manchester, Andy Burnham, described the B network as a new dawn of public transport, and there are hopes that this new system will unite Manchester and Greater Manchester in a way that's never been done quite this way before.
Our reporters Ruby Tuesday and Emma Nelson have the top stories for today.
A 15-year-old girl has been killed after being stabbed on her way to school in Croydon, South London. A teenage boy aged 17, believed to be known to the victim, was arrested shortly after the girl died and remains in custody. Croydon South MP and Minister of Policing Chris Philp said the news of the girl's death was devastating and nothing can be worse for a parent than losing a child. We must redouble our efforts to take all knives off the streets of London using every means available.
And GB News has suspended the infamous broadcaster Lawrence Fox after insulting reporter Ava Evans, asking what self-respecting man would climb into bed with her on air last night. Fox's derogatory comments have sparked an investigation and a formal apology has been issued to the reporter.
The negative side effects of pre-workout are rarely discussed.
Does this widely popular supplement need to be subjected to higher restrictions?
We sent reporter Jessica Ray to investigate.
Pre-workout is a supplement used by athletes, bodybuilders and gym rats to maximise athletic performance and optimise recovery. Its main ingredients include caffeine, amino acids and creatine. Many users suffer negative side effects from the supplement. A 2019 study found that 54% of people who regularly take pre-workout reported nausea, skin reactions and heart abnormalities. I met with a local personal trainer to hear about his opinions on the supplement.
So I suffer with a little bit of anxiety from it, and essentially I get like heart palpitations now and again, and that can spike like an increase in anxiety.
Would you recommend pre-workout to any of your clients?
If they're not already taking caffeine, no, because it's not good to get addicted to it. But if they're already taking like coffees in the morning for the gym, probably yeah, because there's things in pre-workout that like dilute caffeine and can actually make it healthier in the long run. Whatever the recommended scoop size is or dosage sizes on the tub, stick to that, because people that often go over it experience like skin irritation, like obviously bad side effects of the heart.
This leaves the question of why people still opt to use pre-workout and why there isn't an age restriction on the sale of it to minors. How often do you use pre-workout?
5 times a week. Yeah, pretty much before every workout. Sometimes get a come down, but that's normally if you take too much.
Do you think there should be an age restriction on the sale of pre-workout?
Yeah, because 9 times out of 10 they've got more caffeine in than your average like Monster. If you were to go to a till and buy pre-workout, it's not age restricted.
Pre-workout is proved to enhance people's athletic experience. It should definitely be used within moderation and be restricted for under 18s. Jessica Ray reports.
Now, Media City, located in Salford, is growing by the day, with more and more companies relocating up north to better suit the current working environment. Media City has become the hotspot.
But how is the retail and hospitality sector? Our reporter Daniel Caddick found out how both industries are doing in Media City.
What better to finish off a day's work and have shops and restaurants on your doorstep? For many, that is a reality. Media City hosts many things, including restaurants and cafes, at the heart of a community of work. It's a community of creatives, but as of late, Media City seems to be missing something quite important.
I used to come to the Lowry years ago when there was a night outlet and it was just not really busy or anything like that. No one seems to come down to Salford Quays.
Quayside Shopping Centre, located on the busiest side of the Quays, remains mostly untouched, and dozens of empty shop lots don't help. Despite the growth of Media City, the retail sector appears to be struggling. But not all is quiet in Media City. A new 20 kitchen space on the side of the Quays has been newly opened.
The venue is like basically just what this place needed, I think. So I'm head of events.
I'm the marketing director. It's been a really, really good 2 weeks since we opened as well. Like you can just see the mixed demographic that coming in, people from all ages, different
families.
background, family and all of that. And it's really good to see that.
Located in Central Bay, Cargo MKT brings culture and food to Media City's heart. The new venue aims to showcase live music and events. But what do the people there think?
Like I say, it's created such a buzz in the area. Very quickly, it's been turned into a destination overnight.
It's been very busy, but also very rewarding. I feel like a lot of the people that are coming in from the local area and even from sort of in the city centre have really enjoyed the new space.
So does the lack of shopping put you off coming to Media City? Or does the food options make it quite the opposite decision? Daniel Caddick, Quays News.
Our entertainment reporter Jessica Ray joins us in the studio.
Last week, Tyson and Paris Fury welcomed their 7th baby. The baby boy arrived in the early hours of the 18th of September. No name has been revealed, but the couple have said that they are overjoyed with the new addition. Their Netflix reality show, At Home with the Furies, was a hit with the first episode reaching 2.6 million views, and I'm sure fans are excited for the possibility of season 2 with baby boy. David Williams is suing Britain's Got Talent bosses after he was axed from the show 10 months ago. He's seeking damages due to leaked transcripts suggesting he made rude comments about contestants. Olivia Rodrigo's World Tour tickets went on sale last week for her album Guts. The artist has added 18 more dates to meet demand. She's visiting Manchester on the 3rd and 4th of September, but tickets are sadly sold out. Love Island star Mitch Taylor, also known as Messy Mitch, has dropped from management after he has faced with allegations of homophobic behaviour at the recent Space NK event. Mitch uploaded a TikTok video where he publicly apologises, yet has denied the claims. TikTok has gone crazy this week with the launch of Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's relationship. The couple has sparked discussions on the app about who is more famous, with NFL fans claiming that Travis is the most popular, yet Swiftly strongly disagreeing due to Taylor's international status. You can head to Quays News Twitter to have your say. Are you Team Taylor or are you Team Travis?
Now to the weather with our reporter Darcy Jackson.
Hello and welcome to your Quays News weather. It's been a sunny start to the week so far, but Storm Agnes is on its way, bringing strong winds of up to 40 miles an hour across Salford. The storm is expected to hit on Wednesday afternoon and last until Thursday morning, so we may expect some disruption to travel. As we head towards the weekend, expect to see some sunnier spells and a light breeze, with highs of 17 degrees on Thursday and 18 degrees on Friday. This is great news for Salford Freshers as the Student Union are putting on a barbecue on Friday afternoon in the Lowry Courtyard. And on to the weekend, Saturday afternoon will bring some light rain into the evening and onto Sunday morning, but this should hopefully clear up by Sunday afternoon. The Makers Market is returning to Media City this weekend between 10 till 5 on Saturday and 11 till 5 on Sunday, so expect to see some rain if you are heading to that as well. And that's all for your Quays News weather this week. Back to you in the studio.
That's all for the programme.
Join us again next week for Quays News.